Good morning. Let's start the last day of the week, the practice. Well done for being there, for your weekly practice, for being present, for being active, and for trying to have that regular practice. So try to stretch in whichever way feels good for you. Start getting in contact with your body. And then once you feel that easiness in the spine and the back muscles and the shoulders, then we sit with the spine uplifted, the stomach in but nice and soft. Close your eyes. When we start trying to get in touch with our breathing, then perhaps a few breaths might help to also feel more comfortable, to listen up, to create more space. Gaze up, the jaw relaxed. And check your spine, visualize the alignment and the space in between each vertebrae. See if you can align this one a little bit more. If you can lengthen from the top of the crown of the head. And start bringing that breathing towards the abdomen. As slow it down on the abdomen as you can. Expanding and then exhaling gently, contracting. But make sure you're not holding any tension around the ribs, around the face, around the shoulders. Everything should be relaxed, smooth. With the next inhalation, we bring the palms together at the level of the heart, pressing gently. Starting with your gratitude practice, noticing just a couple of things for now that we want to say thank you for. Perhaps you can even appreciate gratitude and its power when we do it every day. And then set your intentions for this practice, for your day. And with the next inhalation, raise the palms up. Exhaling, lowering the arms all the way down. Rest them on your lap. Deep breath in and out. With a few blinks, open your eyes. Namaste. Okay, so now we're going to cross the legs on the other way. Perhaps I would like you to focus this session on appreciation and gratitude and see if we can, as we start focusing on the different parts of the body, perhaps you start feeling gratitude for each part that you feel. Let's say that as you're sitting down, you feel perhaps the ankle stretch or the knees or the hips, especially if it feels a little bit of discomfort or you feel that you need that stretch, then try to be grateful for each part of the body that you feel for each breath. And then from there, we're going to bring the arms all the way out. Arching the spine, bring the arms all the way up. And then bending the elbows and holding opposite elbows with the hands. Bringing the chest forward and just lifting from one side and the other. A gentle side stretch. Gentle side stretch of the side, but you should feel quite deep stretch on the shoulders. Good, and then come back towards the center. And then exhaling, rounding, bringing the elbows all the way down. Resting the hands. Bring the chin to the chest. The stomach in. See if you can feel that expansion in between the shoulder blades. Good, and then inhaling, bringing the chin back up and then twist to one side, just gentle stretch and then to the other. Feeling more towards the middle back, middle of the spine. Good, and then come back towards the center and stretch the legs. We'll do more twists from sitting, from stretching the legs. So move your toes, create some movement. Good, and then from there, we come on Dandasana. So with sit bones nice and grounded, legs straighten, shoulders back and down, and then inhaling, bring the arms all the way up. Good, and then exhaling, lowering the arms to shoulder height. Good, and then we twist, bringing the hand on the outside of the opposite knee, and then the other hand comes behind, just with the fingertips. On the floor to start with, just bringing the elbow slightly bent, the shoulders, and that twist. Bring the hand down on the floor. It's better on the floor to start with because we'll go deeper later on the practice. Bring the chin down, uplift it with the spine. A deep breath in and out. Good, and then inhaling, bring the arms all the way out and up. And exhaling, lowering down, shoulder height. And twist the other side. Good, and then bend the elbow, bring the chin towards the back. Breathing more with chest and clavicular. And you can use the arms to help you on that twist, but always be very gentle with the neck. A deep breath in and out. With the next inhalation, bring the arms back to center and all the way up. And exhaling forward. So again, try to think, what else can you appreciate of your body, of yourself? Allow the spine to be rounded. Keep holding with the hands wherever you reach. See if you can come a little bit forward from the hips, even though the spine is, we allow it to be rounded, but see if we can come a little bit closer. Hamstring stretch. Elbows bend. So when we get to relax, then we are able to come a little bit more on that forward fold, a little bit deeper. And then inhaling and straightening the spine, bring the arms by the sides and then towards the back. Hands as closer as you can, shoulders and elbows also closer from behind. Bring the chest forward and then exhaling round. Now bend the knees, bring the knees and the feet touching together, and then coming onto a reverse table. So you can have the tip toes just resting and coming higher, and then exhaling, lowering down. So if your heels and your knees, they won't align, they were too close together or too far apart, then just try to modify, because we should aim for that alignment from hands and shoulders and heels and knees, and then coming up and on your tiptoes. Try to bring the hips high. Good. And then exhaling, lowering down. Good. And then when you sit with the hips, inhale and bring the arms up. Exhaling, lowering down, and bring the hands under the thighs. So lengthen the spine, the thighs as closer to the chest as you can, and then start to walk with those feet away from you. Good. And see if you can bring one heel down and then the other. But keeping the chest in touch with the thighs at all times and lengthening the spine. And then from there, if you need to release the arms a little bit, you can. Try to stretch the legs. As soon as you feel that the chest is coming away from the thighs, then you stay there and bring the toes towards you. You can even bring the arms by the sides. Just make sure that we keep in touch. And then you can, as a way of trying to bring that flexibility on the forward fold and reduce that space from under the knee to the mat, then we can stretch one heel at a time. But always one of the thighs is touching the chest. If it's not touching, then bend the knees a little bit more, lengthen the spine, and then stretch one leg at a time. Shoulders back. Shoulders a little bit more back so the spine is more straight. It's a preparation for Paschimottanasana, forward fold from sitting. One more, bending both knees, trying to reach out. Good. And then from there, bring the arms by the sides, straightening the legs all the way up. Good. And then exhaling, lowering down. Bring the hands behind again. This time, I'm going to do reverse tabletop. So the upper back is comfortable, as active as you can. The elbows soft, inhaling. Bring the hips high, toes pointing. Good. And then exhaling, lowering down. Very good. And now we bring the fingers out shoulders back and down, chest up, back bend, and with the next inhalation, reaching up, toes pointing, neck soft, and exhaling, lowering down. Very good. And now we lay down just to do some rocking to massage the middle back and lower back. Good. And then coming back to the center, bring the arms in T-shape and raise the legs all the way up, shoulder width apart with the feet, and then rotations in opposite directions. Keep the upper back active, the neck soft, the core engaged. 2 more rotations, and then swap directions. Try to straighten the legs as much as you can so the core is more active. Good, and then stop that rotation, bend the knees, and roll on your right side. Good, and then from there, coming on that tabletop. Soften the elbows, tuck the toes under, and coming onto downward facing dog. Bend the knees one at a time. Good, and then from there, soften the elbows, bring the chest towards the thighs, and inhale and bring the right leg up, bend the knee, and bring the shoulders forward and the hand in between, the foot in between the hands, and bring it back again. We're going to do now with the other leg as a warm-up. Inhale and bring the leg up, bend the knee, weight forward, and foot in between the hands. Good. And then inhale and back. Good. And now we go with the forward and we keep the foot forward, inhaling. Right. Good. And then lean back to bounce and come forward. Halfway up, inhaling. Exhaling, forward fold. Good. And then bend the knees. Inhale and bring the arms by the sides and come all the way up. Arms together, thighs active, glutes active. Exhaling, arms by the sides and lowering down. We're going to do 2 rounds of sun salutation of the vinyasa version. So when you're ready, nice and grounded with the feet, inhale and bring the arms up, arms together, looking up, and exhaling, arms by the sides. Spine is straight, forward fold. Inhaling halfway up, exhaling, walk back, both legs, chaturanga. Inhaling, coming up dog. Good, exhaling, downward facing dog. One step forward, if it feels good for you. Bring the hips high, breathe slowly. Relax the shoulders, the elbows, relax the neck. Good, and then with the next inhalation, raise the right leg, exhaling forward. And then the other one, joining together. Halfway up, and then forward fold. Inhale and bend the knees and come all the way up. And exhaling, lowering down. Now, left side inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, bring the left leg back. And then the right, chaturanga. Next inhalation, up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. One step forward. Inhaling, raising the leg. Exhaling, bringing the left and then the right. Halfway up, inhaling. Exhaling, forward fold. And inhaling, bring the arms by the sides. Exhaling, lowering down. Let's do one more round. If it gets confusing, I get confused. Maybe I confuse you sometimes. So when we are bringing ourselves back to close the session, then is halfway up first and then forward fold, closing the sequence opposite of what we do at the beginning. So when we are coming up, from up, we're coming on to the forward fold, full forward fold, and then halfway up. If it's difficult to remember, for me, it's much easier when we do the full version, when we jump, because it just prepares the halfway up is preparing for the jumping, right, to be safe. So perhaps that would help. Okay, so roll the shoulders back and down, and we do one more round. When you're ready, inhaling, raising up, bend the knees, looking up, exhaling, spine straight, forward fold. Inhaling halfway up, exhaling, right leg back and left, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog, exhaling downward facing dog. One step forward, breathe there, settle down, adapt. Good, and then the next inhalation, raise the right leg, bend the knee and foot forward. And then exhaling. Here is halfway up, inhaling, exhaling, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhaling, coming up. And exhaling, lowering down. Remember, the knees need to be, if we're coming back on the back bend, we need to bend the knees and bring the hips forward rather than coming from here. Otherwise, we can damage the lower back. Let's do the left side, inhaling, palms together, looking up. If you can, exhaling, forward fold, spine straight. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhaling, left leg, then the right, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And one step forward. Breathe slowly. Relax the shoulders. Remember, you can bend the knees a little bit more if it feels more comfortable, if you have more control. And balancing the weight. Good, and with the next inhalation, bring the left leg up. Exhaling, both legs forward. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, forward fold. Bend the knees and come all the way up. Exhaling, lowering down. Good. And now from there, just shake the legs. Shake the arms and come with hip width apart and just move the arms side to side. In case there is any tension or any holdings from those twists, from the back bends, from the forward folds. Good, and then stop that movement. Find your gaze. And when you feel like you can move, then grab your blanket to get ready for Savasana. Well done. Let's stretch the legs, the arms. Feeling nice and comfortable, and close your eyes. Jaw relaxed. Relax your throat, your tongue. As we bring the gaze up, we allow ourselves to be more present. Try to focus on that inner light, on that third eye. Allow the breathing to become free. And perhaps before we get into that deep relaxation, let's appreciate the ability to relax, to let go, to trust, to be at peace. And stay there for another 2 minutes. If your mind gets disturbed, you know what to do without judging, just coming back to your breath. Bring the gaze up. And enjoy each part of the process. Then some meditation, even if it's just a few minutes. And we're ready for the day. Have a good one, nice weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.